You may be, I can't, oh, I've ran out of water ages ago, give me a break. Morning mountain chums, me again today. Today, you join me heading up to Kirkstone Pass, or Pass, from a little car park a bit further down the road. It's one of those days where I think it's going to be hot, but at the moment there's a little nip in the air. Today we're aiming to do 4 Wainwrights: Red Screes, Middle Dodd, Little Hart Crag and High Hartsop Dodd. Dead ahead is the Kirkstone, or Kirkstone if you prefer, that gives its name to the pass. What a beautiful day. It's the middle of May 2025. I think it might be a hot one. From this angle you can really see why it's called the Kirkstone. It does look like a church steeple, or kirk if you prefer, which is Norse for church. We'll cross over this little lump and head down towards the car park by the Kirkstone Pass. Then we'll turn right and head up Red Screes, which I haven't done for quite a number of years. Not since the world was young. Let's see how I get on today. William Wordsworth wrote a poem about this rock because, of course he did. And an extract of it goes: "They soar adventurously impelled, and older eyes than theirs beheld. This block and yon, whose church-like frame gives to this savage pass its name. Aspiring road that loves to hide thy daring in a vapory bourne. Not seldom may the hour return when thou shalt be my guide." Doesn't really rhyme, does it? This is a lovely way of starting a walk. Get your legs moving. Ah, there we go, our first view of Red Screes itself. I've chosen to do it this way around because, as happy as I am to go up Red Screes, happy, I'd rather not come down it because I think it's going to be a bit steep and slippy. If you happen to park at the Kirkstone Pass, this is where you start the walk. It's also where we're going to turn right and head on up the hill. Now, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I think it should stand to reason that you take your rubbish with you off the hill. Don't tuck it into a hole in the rocks for people like me to find and carry off. Grump over. These are a lovely set of steps. Very good work, Fix the Fells, or whoever very kindly did them. If I were a geologist, which, let's be clear, I'm not, I might be able to explain to you why the screes are red. I'm going to take a guess it's something to do with iron, but beyond that, I'm afraid you're on your own. Off to the left is Wansfell, which you can get to from Ambleside, and Baystone's the true summit. Okay, it is a bit hot now. I'm going to remove a layer. Calm yourselves. It's not that kind of show. Oh, it's nice to see the Kentmere Horseshoe again. Haven't done that for a few years. The film of it is somewhere here. Hello, hello. This is a little interesting. It's not quite scrambling, but it's not scrambling. It'll be fine. Baby steps. There you go, that wasn't as bad as you thought, was it? I don't know what you're worried about. At just under 1,500 feet, Kirkstone Pass to my right. It's the highest pass in the Lake District traversed by road. And the pub, it's the third highest in England. We're getting there. I don't think we're far off the top now. Of Red Screes, that is. There you go, that's Red Screes, 776 metres, 2,546 feet. And, oh my goodness, views for days. Almost all of Windermere, I think that's Coniston, over to the Irish Sea, all the Langdales, Scarfell, Coniston Old Man, everything. Helvellyn over here. I mean, take your pick. What an amazing spot. From here we're going to head over to Middle Dodd, which, looking at it from here, is a big old dip down. Then we'll come back up and head on over to Little Hart Crag. Come on then. Time and tide and buttered eggs waits for no man. So this path, or path, takes us down the Smallthwaite Band to Middle Dodd, and from there we will head on back to Little Hart Crag. But it's a glorious day and the views are stunning. There you go, that's Middle Dodd, 654 metres, 2,146 feet. Properly it's the northern ridge of Red Screes, but Wainwright gave it its own designation, so we will also do the same. It's called Middle Dodd because it's the middle between Hartsop Dodd across the pass and High Hartsop Dodd over to my right, which we'll be coming to in a bit. Ah. Well, it's not yet midday. You've done very well. I'm very proud of you. Let's head on over to Little Hart Crag and maybe have some lunch on the way. This takes us down to Scandale Pass and then up to Scandale Tarn and then up to Little Hart Crag. It's nice to be out of the wind. While I think about it, if you have a second, don't forget to hit those old like and subscribe buttons, and as a result you will receive by post the guaranteed winning lottery numbers for next week's draw, and that's not a guarantee. I have to say, from here, Little Hart Crag doesn't look very little or like a heart. It's quite craggy. Oh, scared little lamb. It's alright, panic over. It has found its mother. All is well on the fell with our sheep friends. There is a path here. It's just not very clear, but the wall is right there, and from there many clear paths or paths lead the way up to Little Hart Crag. I think the main route is just straight up the wall, directly across the other side of the pass. It's a bit much straight after lunch. There you go, that's Scandale Tarn. Lovely little body of water. And directly up there is Dove Crag, which you may remember from films such as The Fairfield Horseshoe. There is a bit of a footpath off to the right here, but the OS map is clear that the path goes straight on, so we're going to do that and then turn right, and it may ease the ascent a little bit. But it's quite nice, a little bit of cloud, a little bit of sun, some birds. It's lovely, it's all round lovely. This, the westerly of the tops, is the highest. There you go then, that's Little Hart Crag, 637 metres, 2,090 feet. From here we're going to head on over that way to High Hartsop Dodd, then down into the valley, and then back up the road. But on such a day as this, come on then. There you go then, that's High Hartsop Dodd, our last Wainwright of the day. 519 metres, 1,703 feet. Despite the name, it's not actually as high as Hartsop Dodd. Just refers to its position in the valley rather than its height. From here, we'll go over the snout and then back up towards the pass. Very much hoping this is the end of the zigzags. We carry on down the hill until we get to the barn and then we'll turn right. On the map there's a marking for settlement, and from here you can really see it. You can see the outline of the edge of the presumably village with a few standing stones. In my experience on OS maps, when it says settlement, you might, if you're lucky, see a bump or two. This feels like a proper little sort of Asterix village with a wall and huts. I may do some more investigation, and if I find out anything I will insert it here. Oh, hi there. Yeah. Well, it turns out that past me was broadly right. It's a Romano-British enclosed stone hut circle, apparently. So it has about 5 hut circles inside it. It's probably about, what, 2,000 years old? Anyway, back to me on the hill. Take care. Oh, really, Future Neil? Well, that's interesting. Thank you very much for letting me know. Just going to peer into the settlement, currently occupied by, appears to be rabbits and sheep. There's also some shade, which I'm not going to say no to. Right, well, I've just cooled off in the shade a bit, which is probably for the best as I've used up all my 2.5 litres of water. The path back is going to be uphill about 800 feet and it's just under 2 miles. This is a lovely valley. I don't think I fully appreciated it before. It might help that it's one of the most beautiful days of the year so far. It's quite a nice pitch as a path goes. What did we learn today? Well, yet again, I was going to say yet again I've learned, and the fact that I haven't learned the last time suggests I didn't learn it before. However, 2.5 litres, not enough water on a hot day. Fortunately there is water in the car. But this is a surprisingly beautiful route, and I do recommend it. You may bulk, if you will, that's a very old-fashioned word. You may be, I've ran out of water ages ago, give me a break. You may be dubious about any route that has a 2-mile uphill climb for its final leg, but it's all right, it's all right. It feels like quite an epic route, but it's only about 6.5 miles, 2,800 feet of ascent and descent. This last bit is long, but it's not too strenuous. And if you had the foresight to bring yourself a chilled thermos of iced water, you would be a very happy person indeed. I didn't do that. I've got what I suspect is a canteen of boiling water by now. But that's not the point. I forget what the point is now, but isn't that, after all, the friends we made along the way? And there we go. That brings us back to the car park. That's about it from me for today. Thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are. If you've enjoyed this, do please like and subscribe. Join us another time, hopefully, for another walk in the lakes. Stay safe. I've started a bit further down the valley because I know that I'm going to have to walk back up it, and I'm saving myself this bit not have to do later in the day. That's not English. It's not even Yoda. William Wordsworth, hang on, brace yourselves, takes us down the small Thwaite Band to the hill at the end, which I've already forgotten and I only looked it up 2 seconds ago. Doesn't bode well, does it? Middle Dodd. There are a few... You'd think it wouldn't be this difficult, but it appears to be.